All right, hold up to the cell. Let's get it right. All right. So first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostle and others of great millstone, taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. Because he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. All right, my name is Micah Allah Bungad Yasharala with the Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, come back at you with another one. All right, as I entitled this, will we have slaves in the kingdom? You know, there's a lot of people, that word, that S word, really ruffles feathers amongst people. But guess what? You gotta turn around and think about it. Are we not slaves here in Babylon? So we're slaves here. Hey, Shalom Magan Yabashim outside, Ba'ashem Arachakodas Brakatah. So we're slaves here. What do you think is gonna happen in the kingdom, man? Because hey, we had to be taken spoil. We were taking a spoil into this present day where we at right now. You can't serve your own power, man. That's a slave. We have laws, statutes, and commandments. That's a slave. And when I say that's a slave, we can't serve our laws, statutes, and commandments because we're under rulership of another man. That was given rulership to do whatever he wants to do. But guess what? The charges are stacking on himself. All right, and even though that we're slaves here, still supposed to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem outside. Ba'ashem Harachach Wadash. Because that's the ultimate power. And guess what? This is the ultimate and the greatest thing, man. Oh snap, they got a German Shepherd over there. They ain't like this lesson. Anyway. But the ultimate is, we're slaves here, and we have rules to follow. It's rules that is gonna be how would you say that? That's gonna basically just law, man. Just law forever and ever and ever and ever. It's never gonna be taken away. All right. Come on, brother, balance. You gotta have that balance in your life. And you gotta, hey man, as this, what's that song? You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. That's one of my favorite songs from Kenny Rogers. You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to fight. You gotta count your blessings. Okay, while you're sitting at your table. All right. And guess what? That's talking like you can bring that up now. You gotta know when to hold them, man. All right. And right now, you can't follow your laws. That's the commandments. To the T. That's why I say to the best of our ability. All right. And guess what? Those laws, statutes, and commandments that people are trying to sweep under the rug and do all that, they're going to be ultimate law forever and ever and ever, and there's never going to be no way around it. All right. Which brings me to, are we going to have slaves? Because right now they're trying to X out the whole thing about slaves. Oh no, ain't no slaves in America. We never did that. That's bullshit. And look, I'm gonna show you something. It's just the spirit, yo. Call on Yabashim outside. Check it out. Look over here. German Shepherd. What did German Shepherds use for? German Shepherds are used for. They was like slave catchers, and all that. Even to this day, when Jake tried to escape or whatever, just look, see that trainer right here. Man, call on Yabashim outside. Bashim Arachakadas. Look at his owner. She looks like an Edomite man. Who knows? We don't know that. All right. I don't know that. She's an Edomite or not. That's just the way his complexion looks. But the topic that we're talking about is, yo, he got that German Shepherd. Look up German Shepherds, man, in history and the things that they did to our ancestors. Police always used them. All right. Police always used them for what? To come to destroy you, to chase after your ass. You know? But, Shalaki, forgive me. I'm holding up a little bit. I'm going to say this, man. It's rules with everything. Okay? Even when dealing with slaves. All right? And let's see if Esau. Now, let's see if Esau fit any of this, because you're going to have slaves in the kingdom, man. Okay? You're going to have them. Because we're slaves here. And if you can't see that, like, that's like crazy. If you can't see that you're a slave here in Babylon, I don't know if the spirit is working with you. All right, but let's go ahead. Let's go to Exodus chapter 21. And we're going to start verse 1. All right. And this is how that you are supposed to deal with your slaves, the slaves that you have. All right. Matter of fact, Shalaka. Because are you going to have slaves in the kingdom? Yes, you are. All right. Definitely. That's 100%. Hold on. Let's get this right here. Okay, here we go. So this is Exodus chapter 1. Shalaka, Exodus chapter 21. And 1, it says ordinances of the people. All right, knowing like this is how you're supposed to conduct yourself when you have slaves. And this is basically, because this is a law for us, it's talking about our own people. All right, now you got slaves that's going to be of other nations. They're going to get it done to them dirty, man. All right, they're going to get it done to them dirty. All right, check it out. Exodus chapter 21 and 1, it says, now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. All right, check it out. It says, if thou be a Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. All right, so 6 years he's going to labor, man. And that 7th year you got to release him because he completed his task. All right, look at our beloved elder, a brother. You understand in Hebrew, Daniel Allen, Daniel in the lion's den. What he did, he was in there 6, and the 7th day he got released. Read it to show him what? Quadash. All right. There's no getting around that. There's no, how you say, faking the funk, man. All right. You can't fraud on the Lord. A lot of people, they don't want to hear that. They this. Yeah, you a slave. We're slaves right now. All right, we're slaves right now, and it's captivity. Because where are we at? We're in captivity. So you got to learn your laws, statutes, and commandments all over again. All right, but guess what? These slaves that's coming, the same thing that they did to us, because they they violated us, man. All right, let's keep reading, man. Forgive me, because I get angry when it comes to things like this, because I know. All right, let's keep going. It says Exodus chapter 21, and let's go to verse 3. It says, if he came in by himself, matter of fact, let's go ahead. It says, if thou buy a Hebrew servant 6 years, he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. All right, and this is telling you about what? how you supposed to treat your slaves. But Esau never did this. All right, even though Esau is a Hebrew speaking people going all the way back. All right, the oldest language on this planet is Paleo Hebrew, man. All right, so with these people talking this other nonsense, then you haven't studied back to the beginning of times, man. All right, which it clearly tells you in the scriptures. And my brother got up here, Zechariah chapter 2 and 8. It says, "For this saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye." And that's right, man. You know? So they touched us because the Lord allowed them to do that. Now, why did he allow that to happen? For the up and coming things, to make his kingdom fall. All right, we can't see it. Yo, the Lord only knows, man. The Lord only knows the reason why he do what he does, you know? And we sit here and be like, "Oh, Lord, man, yo, he did it." Nah, he already setting them up. All right, that's why he says, "My thoughts is not your thoughts." Anyway, let's keep going because I don't want this listening to mess up. This is Exodus chapter 21 and 4. And yo, Exodus means, well, we're about to escape the exit. We're about to exit this place again. And the Lord is about to bring all these things on them, on their heads again. Because why? Look, what we're reading is the way, and you could tell they didn't treat us this way. All right, check it out. Exodus chapter 21, 4, and we're the slaves. All right, so are we going to have slaves? Goddamn right, we're going to have slaves in the kingdom. All right, we're going to have, yo, the whole earth is going into slavery under the Israelites. All right, Yasharal, starting with the elect. All right. It says, Exodus chapter 21 and verse 4, it says, "If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons," and see that, check it out, it says his master. It ain't come from Yahweh Shai, it came from his master. All right, check it out. It says, "And she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her masters. And he shall go out by himself." So meaning, yo, once you served your time, you know, your master gave you a woman to sleep with and everything. Why do you think you got conjugal visits with these different places? You know, oh, you can sleep with your woman. Boom, boom. I'm gonna give her to you. Boom, 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 boom. Matter of fact, you watch that movie Life, when they wanted to take a conjugal visit real quick. You know, and he's like, "Oh, well, for a price, I'll give you this." Boom, 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 boom. And he went and slept with the woman. And just imagine if he would have had a child by the woman. You know, so Esau really studied these laws. They study our laws because they want to be like us. But they can't. All right? They can't. They full of SHIT. But anyway, let's keep going. Exodus chapter 21 and 5, it says, "And if the servant shall," matter of fact, let's go back here. 4. Exodus chapter 21 and 4, it says, "If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters," and check it out, "the wife and her children shall be her masters, and he shall go out by himself." So, yo, they're keeping the children. And that's how you know we're in captivity to this day. Because what you gotta do, you gotta get a birth certificate. You gotta get that. You gotta have those documents to claim that those children are yours, which they're really not yours. They belong to Esau. Because what? That's why you gotta go to a whole situation, ceremony. That's how you know who's in power. Yes, we are slaves. And are we gonna have slaves in the kingdom? Yes, we are. All right? We're going to have them because we're slaves underneath this devil's his order, man. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. It says, and if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Prime example why you gotta serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem Harachaha Kwadas, because the Lord clearly is showing you, like, yo, who you gonna trust? Who you gonna serve? All right. It says, then his master shall bring him. But see, now this is a righteous way. All right, it says, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the door's post. All right, because you can't pass through the door. Check it out. It says, and his master shall bore his ear through with an owl, and he shall serve him forever. All right. So listen, man. You know that's your master giving you this certain rights, man. You know, and brothers that was locked up understand what I'm saying, man. You know, and yo, even now we're locked up right now, and I'm not even just talking about like you got see. It's one thing, man, to be locked up physically, and you know that you locked up because you're behind those bars, you're behind those doors. But to be locked up in your mind is locked up. That's super crazy, man. And that's where we at right now. All right. Yep, that's right, brother. That's yo, social security cards, all that, man. We're locked up. And guess what? And this is Exodus where we're reading. Now it's beautiful. You put that back up there, brother Kashab, because what's that song? I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Yeah, because we're slaves. So if we're slaves, you think we're not going to have slaves in the kingdom? Which the Lord already gave to us. And that's why he's like, yo, the Lord is so decent, man, because he's allowing these things to happen and we don't even see it. You know? We sitting back like, oh, man, Lord, like, what are you doing? No, he's showing you what he's doing. All right? Let's keep going. Exodus chapter 21. And yo, Exodus is an exit. All right, we're getting up out of here. And these is our laws. These is the way that the Lord told you to treat your slaves, the Hebrew slaves, even all your slaves, for real, for real. That's why these people want us to be back in authority, back in power, man. Because they know we know how to treat things, starting with the elect. But we've been so misguided and lied to that we start to be like the goddamn heathen, man. All right? Anyway, verse 7, it says, and if a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out. She shall not go out as the maidservants do. She is not her master, who hath betrothed her to himself. Then shall he let her be redeemed. All right, let her be saved, right, basically. To sell her unto a stranger, a strange nation. He shall have no power, seeing he had dealt deceitfully with her. All right, so you can't deal deceitfully with your merchandise, man. All right, check it out. Verse 10, it says, if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not demand. So you gotta, let's see, your livestock. So you come out here, you feed the bird, take away from one animal because, oh, I met this new bird and this. No, everything is balanced. Everything stays the same. All right, it's the same way the Lord, yo. This how decent the Lord is, man. Got my man, the squirrel. This how decent the Lord is, man. All right, just like if you have, not if, but this is how it goes down. You got the sun. The sun rises up, goes down. On heathens and Israelites as well. And we're all slaves to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem Haracha HaKwadash. All right, and he keeps a balance on all that. The sun rises, it goes down. The moon rises, it goes down, because that's a slave to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem Haracha HaKwadash. All right. So just know, man, You gotta be the same way. But these devils, and that's why the Lord allows things, because the moon, the sun cannot be disobedient to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because he was smited. All right, and the moon don't want that smoke. The sun don't want that smoke. But anyway, let's keep going. All right, just to put it in perspective of how serious this thing is, man. All right, it says, and if he do not these three unto her, then shall she go out free without money. All right. It says personal injuries, and this is going into injuries of a slave. All right. Which, you got these devils, they put personal injuries on us, man. All right. It says, he that smiteth a man so that he die shall be surely death. And look at it. You got certain, man, these devils, they know these scriptures, man. So they don't wanna put their hands on you. They don't want to do this. Look at these football players, these athletes and all that, man. They are part of that, man. Why you think they try to take so good care of them? Oh, they're my slave. I gotta make sure they perform the greatest. And it's what? They're just trying to cover their own ass. But at the end of the day, the Lord knows your intentions. He knows your mind. So when we get you in captivity, everything that you've done, everything that you have thought about us is going to be put to reality for you, man. All right. It says, verse 13. It says, and if a man lie not in wait, but the Most High deliver him unto his hand, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee. All right. It says, but if a man come presumptuously unto his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from mine altar, that he may die. You know, these are rules. All right, we're going to read this in the NLT. Right next. All right, it says, and he that smiteth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And guess what? Did not Esau steal us? Are we not still in his hand? Did he not release us? Did he not give us our land back? So guess what? He's going to be put to death when the Lord comes back and finds us in his hand, man. All right. Check it out. Verse 16, it says, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. And if men strive together, and one smite another with a stone or with his fist, and he die not, but keepeth his bed, if he rise again, he and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quiet, only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed. All right. So there's laws, man, to slaves. All right. So you can't put a slave there. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna kill him because no, man. You gotta do him right, man. This is going to the laws. All right, and this is going into dealing with Hebrews, Israelites. All right. These other nations, they gonna catch it, man. All right. But I'm bringing this up because because you got a lot of these devils. Africans sold Africans into slavery and all that. That's bullshit. All right, because they sold us into a slavery where, man, but it was our fault, and the Lord knew it. But it's just a get back for them. All right, check it out. It says, verse 18. It says, and if men strive together, and one smite another with a stone with his fist, and he die not, but keepeth his bed, if he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quiet. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall Salak, bear with me, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed. All right, so you gotta take care of him. And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall surely be punished. Notwithstanding, if he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished, for he is his money. All right, because you got slaves. Why you think these goddamn athletes and all that? These are men that got us in captivity. They try to follow this to a certain degree, but they really don't give a fuck about you. All right, and that's why they have you doing a bunch of abominable things. Like prime example, playing football. Right? What's football? And going back in the day, they be like, he grabbed the pigskin. Now going into the law, you ain't even supposed to be able to touch pigskin, man. You're not supposed to touch the flesh of a pig, man, of a swine, because that would make you unclean. All right, we have laws for a reason because we are different. We are not the same as the rest of these people on this planet, man. All right, check it out, verse 22. Even how you treat slaves, man. All right, and that's how you know that we are supposed to have slaves, because we are a slave to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harachaha Kodash. All right, verse 22, it says, if men strive and hurt a woman with child, I'm ended on this, not ended, but on this point. It says, if men strive and hurt a woman with child so that her fruit depart from her, and going into how they rip the women out, the Gadites, rip the fruit of the loins, basically. All right, the pregnant women, how they rip the children out. They're in violation of this. All right, it says, if men strive and hurt a woman with child so that her fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief follow, he shall be surely punished according as the woman's husband will lay upon him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. So guess what? We're going to have slaves, all right? And guess what too? Everything that they done to us is going to happen to them. All right? Hey, Shalom, brother. Y'all by Shema Shai, by Shema Chakodash, Bakadah. I got my homies right here. The little squirrels. All right. It says, and if any mischief follow, then shalt give life for life. All right. So if you go against, the law, life for life. You wanna give mischief because this man was wrong, and his father, the father of the child was like, yo, man, you did what to my wife? You caused my child, my unborn child, to see death? Or we gonna see your death, or whatever it wants, man. You know? Does not Esau do the same thing in his community? They give you life, they want to torture you. They do a whole lot of bullshit. And what our people do, oh well, hey man, it's just cool, that's just Esau. Nah, fuck that. The Lord is coming back, man. He's about to rectify all that, and these is laws. So are we going to have slaves in the kingdom? You goddamn right. Because we're slaves as well, man. We're slaves right here in this kingdom. All right, and what they try to do, oh well, we don't like slaves. Don't say the S word. Get the fuck out of here. You got plenty of them. And now what you're doing, because you know what you did, your track record, the Lord is coming back, and he's about to redeem his men, his children. So now you want to try to erase yourself from everything that you did. So check it out. This is Exodus chapter 21 in the NLT. Exodus chapter 21 verse 1 in the NLT, and the headliner says, fair treatment of slaves. All right, this is how you're supposed to treat your slaves, but they don't do that. All right, But see, and it was given like Israelites. Look at Jacob. Let's consider Jacob, our forefather, the progenitor of the Israelites. All right, he went into slavery 7 years because he wanted. I think it was Rebecca, right? If I'm not mistaken, Rachel. But he got tricked by his father, which he was his mother tricked him. Okay, well, trick Jacob, Salaka, trick Isaac. You know, so he got tricked. So now you got everything is a balance, man. So you get whatever you reap what you sow. All right, so he had to work 14 years for the one that he wanted, but he got two out the deal, both sisters. All right, but it was just he had to work because righteousness, a righteous balance. All right, check it out. As Exodus chapter 21, start at verse 1. Come, brother. Yo, come, my guy. Says the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. And that's right, he has glorified us. You know, check it out. Let's read Exodus chapter 21 and 1. It says, these are the righteous, Salakia, these are the regulations you must present to Israel. If you buy a Hebrew slave, he must serve for no more than 6 years. And see that? That's how you know 6 is the number of man. 7 is completion. All right, check it out. It says, set him free in the 7th year, and he will owe you nothing for his freedom. Why? Because he completed his task. All right, the Lord ain't make these numbers up for no reason. All right, you're free. Once you're a free man, you completed your task. All right, and you keep it pushing. All right. It says if he was single when he became your slave, he shall live single. But if he was married before he became a slave, then his wife must be freed with him. All right. So hey, man, there's rules. That's rules. But what Esau do? They don't want to let go. They want to keep everything with them. All right. It says, but the slave may declare, I love my master, my wife, and my children. I don't want to make a conscious decision to stay in that captivity. Oh, master's good. That's okay. And you got to be a righteous judge. Got to be a righteous slave master. But Esau don't do that. They do us wrong. Guess what? They about to see what it really is to be oppressed, man. All right. It says if he does this, his master must present him before the Most High. So he has to bring him like, yo, Lord, he say he loves me more than he loves you. Did Esau ever do that? Hell no. It says then his master must take him to the door or doorpost and publicly pierce his ear with an awl. After that, the slave will serve his master for life. All right, and and going into that, the all right. Let's get that real quick. Because you know what? That's how you know that like when you got married back then, you had ears pierced. So brothers would know, oh damn, she's married to this man, you know. Order says so pierced. His ear. Oh, here we go. See, his ear. There we go, man. You have to have your ears pierced, and that's showing that you was taken. All right, so check it out.
Strong's H 4836. Mathsea.
All right, it says Mathsea. It says all boring instrument, which means something to pierce you with. And see that right there, and that's this right here. Then because they want you to be your slave. They want you to be their slaves here in Babylon. So what they're trying to do is pierce you. Pierce you with what? That RFID microchip, the Yakada, the C shot. Brothers got all type of names for it, But guess what, man? That's really what they're trying to do. To pierce you, to say, oh, you know what, Lord, Lord, I belong to Esau. I don't belong to you. I'm his slave forever. No, MFer, you a slave to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem Harachaha Kwadash. And that's the right person to be a slave to. Not these devils when they go out of power, man. All right? They're going out of power, man. Believe that. You know? But yo, and that's why the Lord's giving you the ultimatum. Who do you love more? You gotta be brought to a public door, a door in public and publicly, right? So now you gotta go in front of Esau, in front of Jake, and everybody. Oh, y'all take this chip and this because I need this. Guess what? You bringing damnation on yourself. All right, so you're not going to be able to. Matter of fact, you're not fit to be a ruler in the kingdom, man. That's the bottom line. You know, you're not fit to rule over slaves. You know, you slave for Esau every single day. You get out your goddamn bed and wake up, your alarm clock, boom, boom. How many people think about the Lord, man? You know, how many people think about Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harachak Wadash? They think about Esau because you were a slave to him. All right? And that's why, we're going to have slaves in the kingdom. Even though they don't want to talk about that, you know, they want to, we never had slaves. You look up these different companies, these what they say, some fortunate companies, man. Look how many of them had slaves, man. Look how many of them had slaves, and they still have them to this day, man. All right? They try to keep that away from me, that information. You know, like, we didn't have slaves, so why should you have slaves? And now we're telling the truth, like, damn, you know, now y'all had slaves, but still slaves. Just because they took the chains off, okay, Esau, yeah, you're doing the great. No, man, you're still a fucking oppressor, man. You know, and the Lord is going to come deal with you. We don't gotta do nothing. All we gotta do is talk it. You know, the same way you was talked into existence. The Lord's mouth spoke these words, and it says, when a man sells his daughter as a slave, she will not be freed at the end of 6 years as the men are. All right. And it's the difference between the men. Since you want these women, why would you this on your fucking level, man? All right. And you got to understand that. And excuse my language, man. You know, but she's not on your level, man. It says when a man sells his daughter, and look at Job. All right, look at the brother Job, our beloved elder brother Job, our ancestor. What did he do? He protected the angels, right? He protected the angels. And what he do? He was like, you can have my daughters. The same daughters that did the BS, slept with him, got him drunk and all that. So Job already knew, man. He was protecting the angels rather than the women, man. Check it out. It says, when a man sells his daughter as a slave, I don't say nothing about a son. She will, but of course, you had son slaves as well, so don't get it twisted. She will not be freed at the end of 6 years as the men are. If she does not satisfy her owner, he must allow her to be brought back again, but he is not allowed to sell her to foreigners. All right, so you can't sell it to no freaking other nation. All right, it says, since he is the one who broke the contract with her. All right, so look, man, everything is in order, man. Everything is in order. The Lord, listen, he made us to follow his rules, man. And he gave a certain people, all right, the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's us. But we F up, we rather follow other people's laws. Anyway, it says, but if the slave owners arrange for her to marry his son, he may no longer treat her as a slave, but as a daughter. You see that? And not talking about we're not going to be doing that in the kingdom. All right. This is just rules, and this is going into the Israelites. All right, Israelites, because Jacob, don't get it twisted, Jacob was once a slave. All right, but these other nations, they ain't going to get done dirty, and the scriptures could tell you that. Double to them what they've done to us, man. You know, but we're going to do it righteously, and we're going to really show Esau how to be oppressed. All right, it says, if a man who married a slave wife takes another wife for himself, he must not neglect the rights of the first wife to food, clothing, and sexual intimacy. If he fails in any of these three obligations, she may leave as a free woman without making any payment. All right, and check it out. That's a good point right there in that scripture, because I'm gonna say this: you got a lot of men, you know. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say men. I'm gonna say boys, man, because that's what the hell they are. They're boys. They be like, oh, like they get into the Islam thing, this, that. Be like, oh, well, you know what? Check this out, man. I'm I can have women as I want. All right. You can't just be, oh, this is my heritage and this is that. I'm going to bang. No, man, are you in the right mind? Or do you just want to be a nigga, man? Anyway, let's go here, man. All right, Shalaki. So I know I'm probably rambling a little bit. But this is something that's just been on my spirit, man. All right, because you got a lot false teachers, man, that which don't understand, and they will never understand. All right, so let's go ahead to First Peter. You can read that for yourself, Exodus chapter 21, 1 to 23. All right, I read it in the KJV. You want to read it in that, and then you can read it in the NLT as well. All right, so this is First Peter chapter 2. It's First Peter chapter 2 and 18. All right, which reads, it says, servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the forward. All right, so why is the scriptures talking about servants? Because who are we? We're servants to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harachah HaKodash. And guess what? We are going to have servants in the kingdom. All right, the same way that we serve the Lord, that's why it's important for you to serve him now. All right, that's why it's called the elect. The elect. All right, they the what's that? The best of the best out of Israel, man. Okay. So yeah, you're going to have servants. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. And if in Esau they try to say like, we don't got slaves. Slaves has been abolished, and they're trying to hide all that because they trying to escape the judgment of what's coming to them. All right, they're trying to escape the judgment of what's coming to them, because that judgment, when the Lord puts it on them, best believe, man, it's who's going to deliver you out of that, man? Esau, who's going to deliver you out of that? And we're reading laws, all right, because y'all are lawless. That's why y'all did us the way you did, and the Lord allowed it to happen. And that's why we're going to have you in slavery, and we're going to whoop your ass righteously and accordingly to the scriptures. All right. Why the hell you think the scriptures talk about slavery? But when we talk about it, no, don't talk about slavery. Oh, this. Yeah, we're talking about it. Let's talk about it. All right, so let's go here, man. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 22. Okay. Let's talk about the slavery. Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 16. It says, he that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Read that again. Proverbs 22 and 16, because not we're poor, they're oppressing us for the riches. This land was built off of us. But they say this land is your land. This land is my land. From the New York Island, how the fuck that song go? But they tell you when you read about it, they tell you about how much this land is your land and what they said. This land was given. This land was made for you and me. All right. Why? Because the Lord gave them that land. That's why they was singing. They was singing. They was rejoicing because they put us in slavery, man. Coming over here on the cargo, I mean the Slock, not the cargo slave ships. But they brought Judah, Benjamin, and Levi over here on the cargo slave ships. You know, the other 10 tribes was already there. Gad, Reuben, you know, Ephraim, Zebulon, Manasseh, and on down the line. All right. They came to conquer. So why wouldn't they be singing great songs? Lord, yeah, so what the hell you think we're going to be singing when we get into our kingdom? We're going to have slaves. We ain't going to have to lift our hand to do certain things, man. You know? Start with the elect. Are we going to have slaves in the kingdom? You goddamn right. All right? The scripture said if we wasn't going to have slaves, if slaves wasn't supposed to be a thing, why would the scripture speak about it? Joseph was sold by his brothers into slavery to the Egyptians, man. You know? And guess what? The Lord brought him up out of that. All right? Let's read this again. Lord's willing, I finally got a couple more. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 22, 16. It says, he that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. And yo, guess what? Dude's going to surely come to want. Why? Because they got us in slavery. And they oppressing us. You know? They really oppressing us, man. If you don't think that you're being oppressed, I don't know what to tell you, man. All right, so let's go here real quick. Colossians. All right, we're gonna go to. My hand a little frozen to the phone. Let's go to Colossians chapter 4. Let's go to verse 1. It says, Masters, it says fellow workers. It says, Masters, give unto your servants that which is just and equal, knowing that ye also have a master in heaven. You see that? Let's read that again, man. Because you got, and look, and this how the Lord G checks you. This how the Lord G checks you, because he like, I'm going to give you my people, I'm going to put them in your possession. This is how you going to treat them. But he already knows, man. It says, keep reading. It says, Masters, give unto your servants that which is just and equal, knowing that ye also have a master in heaven. So, Esau, you got a master in heaven? All right. What's his name? Yahweh. Son's name is Yahweh Shai. And y'all going into slavery, and we're going to have you, your daughters, your sons, and all that in slavery, man. All right? You're going into slavery, whether you like it or not, man. That's what's going to happen to you. All right? Verse 2, it says, Colossians 4 and 2, it says, continue in prayer and watch in the same with thanksgiving. All right? Watch in thanksgiving. It says, watch and continue in prayer and watch in the same with thanksgiving. All right? Because, do we want our enemies in slavery? You goddamn right. Because look what they doing to us. Every morning you wake up, you're oppressed. You fucking crying. Man. They going to feel it. Trust and believe it. And everything that they did to us is going to be done to them. Double. All right? It says, verse 3, it says, with all praying, also for us, that the Most High would open unto us a door of utterance, to speak the mysteries of Hamashiach, for which do the work. All right, do all that because you are a slave. Okay, says it says that I may make that I may make it manifest as I ought to speak. Walk in wisdom toward them that are without redeeming the time. Let your speech be always sought, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. All right, and I'm answering every man like this right now. All right, we are going to have slaves. Okay, the point was brought out in the beginning. We're going to keep reading down. All right, so let's go here. This is what they try to do to us. Oh, you got to listen to me. Well, guess what? If it's done to you in your time, right? So just look at the time that we're living in. Okay, let's go to Ephesians chapter 6. All right, so we're slaves here. So you think the Lord is not going to allow us to put y'all in captivity? Just like you had this nut ass nigga Nate talking about, oh well, we're gonna come out of captivity, and then they're gonna go into captivity. Then we're gonna go back. Man, nigga, shut the fuck up. If you listen to a nigga like that, man, and you take him seriously, yo, the Lord is not dealing with you because you got men that's out here. They've been set up, man. All right, so slaves, yes, we're going to have slaves. We're slaves to this day. All right, just because they took the chains off and all this, they got your mind, man. You a slave, and the only way to escape slavery right now is the Lord open up your mind, turning back to Yahweh Hashem outside. Ba'ashem Harachaha Kwadah. All right, it's the only way. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 5. It says, servants be that are your masters according to the flesh. All right, according to the flesh, where we in right now, the flesh. But you're still supposed to serve the look. Now they don't have it in the Apocrypha because I checked it. The Apocrypha that's the red book, and everything. But if you download the app, the KJV app, KJVA app, King James Version with the Apocrypha in it, it will show you the letter of Jeremiah, which is directly after the book of Baruch. And Jeremiah goes into how you're not supposed to serve their gods. So we're right here now. We're in captivity, but we can't do everything that they say do, man. Just like prime example, like when the RFID microchip comes out, which is already, basically it's here. Revelation 13, 16, Revelation 14 chapters. All right. You're not supposed to do that because yes, we are in captivity with these devils right now, but that doesn't mean do everything that they say do. You got to stand up for your power, man. All right, you got to serve Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Ha Kwadash. And if you don't, well, see you on the other side, man. But you're going to die here. Okay. Anyway. In Ephesians 6 and 5, it says, servants be obedient to them that are your masters, according to the flesh, with fear and trembling, and singleness of your heart, as unto Hamashiach. Guess what? You got man, like going back. You watch the movies, the old movies, with like Daniel, Jeremiah, all the old movies with the prophets, all right? With Yahweh Shai, guess what they did? They all, they reverence the Lord because we're slaves to Him. So slavery, yes, slavery is normal, all right? And that's why these devils lie to you. Oh, well, you can't have no slave and this. And that's a double-minded man. If you a slave to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because we were bought with a price, that means we were purchased. And they sell slaves here? Are you freaking serious? You can't get that concept, man? You know? We were bought with a price. That's why Esau came and stole us. He stole us from the Lord, man. But the Lord allowed it to happen. Why? Because he's going to bring the pain to these people, man. And we're going to be the rulers. All right. So yeah, you're going to have slaves in the kingdom. All right. Slavery is necessary because everybody can't run things the right way. That's why the Lord gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. I'm going to end it on here, man. Deuteronomy 23:15. Lord's willing, this was edifying. All right. So I woke up this morning, I seen the video, and I was like, damn. It's the show, basically talking about slaves, man. I said, oh snap. You know, like you ask the average person now, yo, can you have slaves? They be like, oh no, not even. And yo, they'll say no real quick, not even knowing that they're a goddamn slave, man. You know. I said Deuteronomy 23:15. All right, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 15. All right, and it reads, Salakia. It says, "Thou shalt not deliver unto his master." Ooh, check this out. Ooh. Check this out, man, because it's just really. Oh man. Salakia. Cause this one right here, it really goes. Cause I think I looked it up in the NLT. It's like if you run away from your master and you come into your clutches, all right, you have to be righteous, all right. You know, just like we're running away from Esau. And who we running to? We're running to Yahushua, all right, the ultimate slave master. You know, under Yahweh, all right. So he's not going to deliver us back into Esau's hand when we come running to him. You know, he's going to deliver our enemies and the ones that's supposed to be slaves into our hand. All right, so check it out. And this is a beautiful scripture right here. All right, this is a law as well. All right, so it's Deuteronomy chapter 24, Shalaki, 23. Forgive me. 23. Let's go to verse 14. It says, "For Yahweh thy power walketh in the midst of thy camp to deliver thee and give up thine enemies before thee. Therefore shall thy camp be holy, that he see no unclean thing in thee, and turn away from thee." And you know what? That's a lesson for another day, because yo, that goes into like going into battle and everything as well. Like this scripture right here, this chapter is heavy. All right, you read it for yourself, man. Verse 15, Deuteronomy 23:15. It says, "Thou shalt not deliver unto his master the servant which is escaped from his master unto thee. He shall dwell with thee, even among you, in that place which he shall choose in one of thy gates, where it liketh him best. Thou shalt not oppress him. There shall no Salak." That's it. You can't oppress him, man. So yo, we run into the arms of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arachak Wadas, away from this slave master that we with. The Lord's not going to oppress us, man. All right, he's not going to bring us back to him. But guess what? We're going to have slaves in the kingdom. and know that. And that's what these devils are angry with, because they've been in power so long. They like, oh yo, how can they rule over us when we've been ruling over them for so long? Well, guess what, dickhead? Yo, the Lord's gonna make it happen, man. All right, the Lord is gonna make it happen. And you just have to have faith and trust in Him. All right, and follow the rules. That's why they were written. All right, and serve the Lord here, man. Serve the Lord here. How you just going to go to the Lord one day, you wait, you in the kingdom? Oh, you got all this. Lord, I'm going to serve you now. You're supposed to serve the Lord when you're doing bad, man. All right, serve the Lord when you fucked up, because it's a reward. All right. So with that, Lord's willing, this was edifying. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaRachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect. To the next lesson, I'm going to say Mawafa Baba Ball, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.